Why did you do what you did?
To feel special to somebody. To feel like somebody in this world gave a if I was alive or dead.
You had to know it was coming to an end.
You know, I don't understand that. I don't understand how my mind works, how I made it okay in my head, but as much as reality-wise, I knew that it had to come to an end. Somehow I didn't have to face that. I made my own reality. I didn't face reality as everybody else sees it. I made my own little, I don't know, alternate universe of good things that...
But you know, you took people's lives, you took women that so desperately, desperately wanted to have children. And because of fertility problems and miscarriages and tragic happenings in their own lives, one of them had to have a hysterectomy at 22 years of age. I mean, these are women that so desperately wanted to give to a child and love a child and nurture a child and make a home for a child. And you took that goodwill, you took that good spirit, and you just wadded it up and threw it in the corner. You just crushed all of their hopes, their dreams, their heart, their feelings to entertain yourself?
It wasn't to entertain myself. You know, at the end of it, I cried just as hard as Crissy did. And I can't explain it. I cannot explain how it worked inside my head because I don't understand it myself. But reality told me that it was going to end badly. There was absolutely no way that it was going to end even decent. But I was just on my little alternate thing. I didn't think of the consequences whatsoever.
Are you sorry for this?
Yes.
Why?
I hurt a lot of people that didn't deserve to be hurt, especially not in the way that I hurt them. I exploited their desperation and their weaknesses for my own personal reasons, for my own personal gain, not necessarily monetarily, but just to feel important to these people.
But that's a fraud on yourself. It's a fraudulent feeling for yourself. I mean, it's a fraud on them, clearly. You've committed fraud on these people. You lied to them, misrepresented to them, just broke their hearts. But it's also a false thing with you, don't you agree? I mean, because they're loving who you aren't. You use false names, false babies. The whole thing was a fiction. I mean, you've totally defrauded yourself as well.
I know right? That. Yes, I have.
And so once that feeling's how many people have you done this to? Just, I don't mean count them out, just guess. 10, 20, 50? How many people have you done this to?
I believe 5.
Are you doing it to somebody right now?
No.
When did the last one end?
Ended with Marie in October.
And you don't feel like you owe her the right to look you in the eye and tell you what she thinks?
No, I know what she thinks. I've read what she thinks.
But you don't know what she thinks. I don't know what she thinks
I've read
until
what
you
she
met her.
thinks. I've read what she's written on her website.
And you don't think you owe it to her. You've created so much pain, you don't owe her 3 minutes to talk to you.
I believe that I do owe it to her. I also know that I won't do it.
She thought she was going to have a baby in her hands 4 days ago. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid is going to happen if you face her?
I'm afraid of what she'll say.
What do you think she was going to say?
I think she will insult me to no end, and I don't want to face that. Nobody in this world can think anything worse of me than I think of myself. Nobody in this world can
So what do you
think
got
that
to lose?
I don't want to hear it. I'll carry that with me for the rest of my life. I'll carry all of her words with me for the rest of my life.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.